Time now for our third midday forum, and joining us is Dwayne Novotny with Campbell's Nursery. And today we're going to be talking about lawn prep. And it's coming up spring. Everybody wants to have the greenest, the prettiest, the best grass. What are some tips you have?
Well, I think if they're going to want to reseed or seed, I think they've got to work their soil up. You've got to get that seed down into the soil, not into thatch. And so what you do is you work that up, and if you're putting down new seed, if you're using bluegrass, you're using 4 to 5 pounds per 1,000 square feet. If you're using the turf type fescue with the lateral spread, you're using 8 to 10 pounds per 1,000 square feet.
Okay.
Once you get that down, I think you need to put down a pre-emergent, which is going to contain fertilizer, crabgrass preventer, but you've got to make sure that crabgrass preventer is for new seeding. It's got to be less than 16% nitrogen, which is your first number. Then you've got to put down some kind of a cover, whether it be peat moss, whether it be grass accelerator, whether it be straw, or your own soil, whatever. You've got to keep the seed wet. So I suggest you probably run your sprinklers or water in the morning a little bit to keep it wet, and also at night to keep it wet. You've got to keep the seed wet for it to come up to germinate.
The lawn doctor is what your new title should be.
No, that's not true.
I have heard when it comes to, like, for example, today it's sunny outside, and if you water when it's sunny, that's when you can get the fungus and all the other stuff. Is
well,
that
you
true?
can, but not in the seed, not that early.
Okay.
You can during your regular, yes. But
sure.
To get it started, no. You just got to keep it damp, get it up. Ground temperature right now is about 60 degrees, or it was at the nursery yesterday. Ideal time for seeding. Fescues ought to be up 7 to 10 days. Bluegrass will be up in about 10 to 14 days with these ground temperatures. So that's about what it takes. Want to be careful if you have weeds come up. You want to make sure either one of the grasses, you have to mow them twice before you spray for weeds. Mowing grasses is what hardens off the grass, and then you can use a spray, or you can use a dry chemical to put on there to kill weeds. But prior to that, you could do damage to the lawn.
And then when it comes to mowing twice, is it good to cross-cut, go this way, and then turn around and go the opposite direction to get the best cut?
Absolutely, because if you keep mowing the same way all the time, your grass is going to lean and lay that way.
Sure.
You want to go both ways, crisscross, a different direction every time if possible.
And if you're confused, maybe like I am, all you have to do is go to Campbell's Nursery right here in the capital city, an institution for decades here in Lincoln.
Right.
We appreciate your knowledge and expertise. Thank you for joining us, Dwayne.
Thank you, Roland.
And we will be right back with a recipe from the test kitchen. You're watching Channel 8 Eyewitness News Midday.